This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to What's Up Waco, the podcast that loves to introduce you to the people, the places, and the properties that make Waco an excellent community to live. Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Up Waco with me, Erica Boisvert, your local Waco real estate agent. Today, I am joined by Cindy Praesel from 5 Star Painting. Hey!
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. I love that you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Cindy, you are here from 5 Star Painting Galore, residential and commercial, correct?
Correct.
Very good. Obviously, I focus on the residential space and how good that is for clients and things. But we'll talk about your commercial stuff too, because I think you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Dentists
great.
and churches. Oh my.
Perfect.
So first, like 5 Star, how long have you guys been open?
We are going into our 9th year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So when I met you, you were only just a couple years into it,
Yeah.
but you already were so established at that point. Do you feel like that?
I do feel established. I feel like we're out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite a household name yet.
Okay.
And we're working on that.
Okay.
So, but
yeah.
yeah.
But there you are.
Yeah.
Well, good. I feel like a lot of people are very familiar with you guys.
Good.
Yeah. But for those who aren't, what would you consider your main services?
Our main services, well, we specialize in interior and exterior painting. We do a lot of cabinet painting, trim,
Sure.
doors, everything inside.
Okay.
As far as inside goes too, we also, can do small repairs, replace a baseboard,
Okay.
maybe patch a ceiling, that kind of thing. So we do drywall repair and texture.
That's really good to know, because a lot of times if you hire somebody to come out and repair like a hole in your drywall or whatever, they're like, cool, it's all patched up for you, and you have this ugly splotch in the middle of your wall,
Right.
because they don't paint.
Yeah.
So you take the ugh out
And
of
it's
that.
really important to paint it after it's dry, because sometimes you don't really see the true result until it's painted.
Okay. How do you mean?
So if you, well, for one thing, your wall is probably already painted one color.
Mm-hmm.
The texture is going to be white,
Mm-hmm.
and it really needs to blend in as a patch. So once you get it painted, then you'll be able to see, is it blended well enough,
Okay.
the texture.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. Okay. I'm going to file that away, because that's good to know that you guys do that. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Very good. And then also, I think some of the fun stuff you like doing, the color consultation.
I love that. That's my favorite thing.
Right.
Yes. So if we have a customer that's really on the fence or just really has no clue where to start,
Mhm.
I go out and take my color swatch deck, and I
Sure.
have 8x10 color sheets of some of the most popular colors.
Okay.
And those are really good because they're very true to color. You can stick them on the wall.
Oh, neat.
And you move them around and kind of think about it for a couple of days, as the sun goes down and comes back up. Or if there's a rainy or cloudy day,
Mm-hmm.
you can wait for the sun to come back up and see.
That's great. So you'll leave them and let them have them
Yep.
for, that's amazing, because I think that's something people overlook. A swatch looks one way in certain lighting
Yeah.
and wall to wall because of wherever the light's coming from,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And even
neat.
the furniture in your room can change the color of the wall. I know I have a navy blue love seat in a little sitting area.
Mhm.
And when I look up, my ceiling's blue and it's really white.
Because it's reflecting off of it.
Exactly.
And you're like, wait, I know we didn't paint that blue. Okay, fun. I like that. What would you say? Because you said those swatches you bring along,
Yeah.
like the most popular ones. What would you say is the most popular interior choice lately?
It's really been all over the place. I mean,
Really?
we're still kind of in the grayish, beige,
Okay.
neutrals.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of whites and off whites.
Huh.
Um,
I think white and off-white are kind of hard, and people don't realize
there's
they're really.
probably 100 shades of white.
Yes.
And, you have to be careful with, what color white is your trim going to be
Mm-hmm.
compared to what color white your wall's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want those two whites fighting each other.
And how that white is going to age, right? Because can it sometimes age yellow a little?
It depends on the product.
Okay. Oh, that's fair.
Mhm.
What do you guys use?
Well,
Does it matter? I mean, not does
Yes.
it matter? Obviously, it matters. I'm sorry.
Yes, it does matter.
I kind of mean, is it your choice? Does your customer have it, or do you have
when
a
we do
go-to?
our bids,
Yeah.
we in our quotes we use super paint.
Okay.
That's a Sherwin-Williams product.
Okay.
That's for the walls. For the trim, we'll use an enamel, and super paint for the exterior. It's
That's a good
it holds up
product.
well.
Yeah.
It lasts a long time. I like it because it's true to color. When you look at the swatch, your paint's going to be
Pretty close to it.
pretty close to it.
Well, that's
Really
good.
close to it.
Okay. That helps because that's hard when you get one of those swatches and then you bring your sample home and it's a completely different color.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. So, but I kind of interrupted. So you're still seeing a lot of neutrals. Do
We are.
you think we're getting kind of away from gray neutrals and moving into like beigey taupe again?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, a little bit. I've also seen, depending on the house and depending on the room, you can
Okay.
do this, but the moody colors that are really
Yeah.
dark, all the trims the same color as the wall and all that.
Mhm.
We've done a few of those and looks really, really good.
They're fun.
They're fun.
I did a dark forest green
Oh,
office.
nice.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Scott painted it. I should not say that I did it. I picked it out. And then Scott got annoyed with me when I tried to paint it. I can't paint. I think it takes a special talent.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my God. Like cutting it in. Mm-mm.
It's really therapeutic to watch the painters,
Okay. Yeah.
you
Pe-
know?
Like people who are good at it and make it look easy are very fun to watch. It's very like satisfying to see the color go on.
Yeah. It really is. Sometimes our customers will have a hard time picking out a color. And if we start in that area, then I'll just kind of help them narrow it down to
Okay.
their taste, what vibe they want in the room,
Sure.
and look at everything else that they already have, their flooring and maybe their ceilings, and
Okay.
kind of go from there.
And just kind of see what's going to pull it all together best
Yeah, and
or
then-
be the best backdrop.
And we kind of narrow it down
Okay.
to about 2 or 3, and then ultimately they choose.
Right.
But I won't steer them to a color that's going to look ugly.
You'll gently steer them
Yeah.
away from those.
Right.
Good. I could see you doing that very well. Just so subtly.
Yeah.
We're gonna go this way. Oh, very cool. And then exterior, I think, is super important
Right.
because people kind of forget. It's one of those home maintenance projects that
Yes, it is.
can be costly, but skipping it can be way more money.
Right.
Right. So you do exterior, obviously, but do you ever go around and let people know like, hey, you might consider getting your soffit painted?
While we're there already? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, not like cold, not like knocking on somebody's door and be like,
No,
hey,
yeah.
buddy, your paint's peeled. That probably wouldn't go over well. But
Yeah,
like while you're there.
Yeah, while we're there, you might consider getting this done in the next few weeks, months, whatever.
Okay.
And also, talk to them about, did you know we do cabinet painting, or did you know we do drywall? There's lots of cracks that happen in the ceilings. We can fix those, and
There are a
so
lot of cracks that happen in Central Texas
Yes.
buildings, period.
yes,
Okay. And so you guys can repair, paint. That's great.
yeah.
I'm over here making faces at poor Cindy, but I'm like filing this away.
It's just like thinking hard.
My face is why this is all audio. My face does not calm down. People would be like, what is wrong with your face? They wouldn't even listen to us talking. So how often would you say, like, because exterior paint is important and keeping it, maintained is so important.
Right.
like, let's say I bought a house that was built in '06. How many times should I plan on repainting the whole exterior?
That's a good question, and it really depends on the product that you used before.
Okay.
Not every product is equal.
Oh, fair.
And with the products that we use, you could probably go 8 to 10 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Maybe even longer.
And what would you look for? Because I think peeling, I mean, the Texas weather is so extreme
It is.
that I think that stuff happens pretty quickly. So at what point that you've seen some peeling paint, maybe, would you start saying, okay, that is getting excessive. It's probably time.
That's a clear sign.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you see the raw wood under it.
Sure.
That's going to just deteriorate more and more because paint does help protect.
It does. I think people don't realize it's not just pretty.
Right.
It's functional.
It definitely is a good protection, a barrier from the elements.
Okay. And so 8 to 10 years and just keep an eye on peeling paint. Do you find any one area of a home tends to be harder hit or need it more often?
Yes.
Oh.
The area where a squirrel can chew.
Oh, squirrels.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can replace those boards and use a hardy board that matches your existing wood and
Okay.
replace that board and paint right over it.
Now, does hardy board need repainting as often as like a wood?
Depends on the product you use.
All right. That's just the answer I'm going to get all day. It depends on the product.
Yeah.
But it might fall into that 8 to 10 year category.
Yeah.
Okay. So it needs it as often. I would think it wouldn't need it as often as like a regular lumber.
I haven't really judged that or paid attention, actually.
I'm like, you didn't get out there and just compare
No,
the wood to the hardy.
No.
It's okay.
I do know we use it though to repair,
Okay.
facial boards and.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's great because it's so much better than just
Yeah, and the squirrels can't chew that.
right.
It's got like cement in it.
My dog can.
Oh,
My dog. Just fun fact.
what kind of dog is it?
I think it was the German Shepherd mix puppy that got it and just started chewing on the bottom like
I can see that German Shepherd.
just chilling, just laying out there chewing on the board, and we could not figure out what the noise was. Anyway, gotta love puppies. So we'll be replacing a bunch of hardy board on our house. But okay, so exterior paint is great. Interior paint is fun. You're seeing some trends going a little bit away from gray.
A little bit.
Are you still seeing like accent walls and things like that? Or have people kind of not really are we not doing that anymore?
I don't see a whole lot,
Okay.
but I think it's the people who really do want to make a statement somewhere, but they don't want to do the whole room.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
do the one wall as an accent wall.
Sure.
And that way, if you get tired of it before the rest of the house, you can change it back to what's done everywhere else or another color.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't need an accent wall, especially if, like in the living room, if you have a nice fireplace and you want to make that your focal point, you could do something there or just use that as your focal point.
Mm-hmm. And then don't worry about it and just
Yeah.
pick your paint color.
You don't want to have too many things going on in a room. It kind of, your eyes don't flow across the room very easy.
Okay. And you want people to be relaxed. And
Right.
comfortable in your house, right? So then how long? Okay, so we've talked about how long you've been in business. We haven't talked about
What?
is who's involved in your business.
Yes. So my son, Nolan,
Mhm.
he is the one that really wanted to do this business right out of college.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I'll help you just for about 5 years. Here we are almost 9 years, but
Right.
it's been okay. It's good. It's been good for us. And it's been a joy working with him. And, I've seen him mature and really grow the business to what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty proud.
You should be.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing to watch and know that your child is like doing that, growing into it. It's neat.
He says, I've learned more doing this business than I ever have in college.
Oh, yeah.
So,
business ownership is its own animal.
oh my gosh.
Oh, and you're thrown into the deep end of everything because
You're right.
you have to learn it. You have to learn it now.
Yep.
Ugh.
Fortunately, we're a franchise, so we have a lot of help
Oh,
from
that's
corporate.
right. That's very cool. That is nice to have kind of that.
Yeah, I don't think we would have done it without the support
Okay.
from Neighborly.
What a very cool way to get into it.
Yeah.
Nice. And then how have you found owning a business in Waco? How does that work out for you?
I mean, you know, there's a lot to consider before you do. You
Okay.
know, what's your competition and you know, the demographics, but it's worked out really well, and I think we've surprised some people that we've done as well as we have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, because our population that we serve is maybe 260,000,
Mm-hmm.
and so we won a few awards
Yeah.
in through Neighborly, and
Okay.
locals love us. And
And they do.
which one?
I would just say, and they do. Locals do love y'all.
Yeah. And there was another one. Oh, Best of Waco.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we won those awards. So
So you're
Pretty cool.
doing good. You're trucking right
Yeah.
along. And I've found, and most people in the interview, we kind of talk about how it's a very supportive small business community
Yes.
here in Waco. Like everybody is just,
Everybody wants to help everybody.
yes.
Yeah.
I think that's really neat.
I've met so many people through this business just by networking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how you and I met,
Right.
mostly online.
Yeah.
We see each other all the time online.
Right.
But yeah.
It's real. Yeah. It's a supportive community. It's
It
a
really-
good place to start.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody makes you feel bad about not knowing.
Right.
And people are very happy to answer questions and be a resource or offer directions. It's a good place to start a business for sure.
I never thought I'd be instrumental in helping someone else. And I think that's just that's real rewarding for me, you know?
Yeah, like an unexpected perk.
Yeah.
Kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what your son got you into.
I know.
Good job, Nolan.
Yeah.
That's great. So then, okay, we talked about residential and now commercial.
Right.
So people know that you're not just pigeonholed
We do,
into this one
yeah.
task. You do commercial.
We do commercial, light commercial is what we call it.
Okay.
Something like a church, a dentist office, a private school, any kind of medical offices.
Okay.
And we haven't really gotten into new construction yet.
Okay.
And I don't know if we will, but I think we might down the road. But something we need to gear up for if we're going to. But we do want to maintain and build our commercial side.
Okay. No, that's great. That's
Yeah.
probably a good spot to be in.
Yes, it is.
And then the residential kind of balances out creative and the fun side
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. The medical offices, that must be kind of difficult having to figure out working around all the equipment.
You know, things can be covered up,
Mm-hmm.
tarped, whatever. We did one nursing home in town that it just so happened that one whole wing was empty and had no patients.
Oh,
So we did that whole wing.
okay.
And then when that was finished, then they moved their patients over to the finished wing. Then we went to the next wing. And so it took us a few months to get it all done. And it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the kind of things that we could work around just about anything.
That's good to know. So if, anybody that owns a medical office, if you're listening, 5-star can handle
Yes.
some, pretty delicate equipment.
Yeah.
And costly.
Yeah.
And you guys keep it safe and you have, and you know
We
how,
do,
and that's
yeah.
great.
That's our goal, is to strive to keep a clean workplace, be on time, and be on budget.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
All of that.
If we accidentally underbid, that's on us.
Okay. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And so you honor that to the best that you can. I mean,
Yeah.
if you need to buy material, you need to buy material.
Right.
Okay. That's really good. All right. So anything else about 5-star that you'd like people to know?
Our paint crews have been with us since almost the time we started.
Really?
We've had the same painters, and it's been so nice, and they're so courteous
Mhm.
and polite. We have a project manager. Her name's Irma,
Okay.
and she's been a huge asset to us, and she's done a great job. And my husband actually works part-time in the business. He does our books for us.
See, look at that. So it's a family affair.
A family affair.
And everybody's been with you almost since the beginning then. That's neat.
Yeah.
That says a lot about what you're doing and who you guys are as people, for people to stick. Well,
yeah,
like paint labor, trim carpenters, framers, that construction world is very nomadic, I think. And there, people are always happy to go look for the next big job or the next big paycheck. So to know that you're doing well and keeping people with you, that says a lot about how y'all are running your business.
Thanks.
That's really, yeah, it is. That's very good. That's neat. She's thinking. She's like, what else? What else? I think we got it. I think we covered it.
We did.
So we talked about residential, color consultation, which is your favorite and your creative. Your business does commercial. We talked about how you can handle all that. Talked about it's kind of a family affair.
Yes.
And all the people involved, that you love Waco and opening and owning a business in Waco.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's what we came to talk about today.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
You know what people need to know?
What's that?
How to get in touch with y'all.
Yes, you can reach us by going to 5starpainting.com/Waco.
Very cool.
You can find us on Facebook, 5-Star Painting Waco.
Okay.
We're on Instagram.
Yep. Okay.
Instagram.
What's the best one, though, if they wanted to call and get a quote? Would that be the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The phone number's on the website, and we have a really handy tool that you can schedule your own estimate. You can look at the calendar and see what day and time is best for you, and can schedule it right there, and then we'll be out the day you schedule it for.
Very good. Well, that sounds good. I think we covered it all.
Perfect.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
No, you're so sweet. See, and I told you, it's so easy. It's just a little conversation, right?
Yeah.
So y'all, if you need to get your house painted, or if you're wondering if it's time to do some of that repair or maintenance on your property, we can talk it through. I'm happy to give you a consult if you want to talk about some curb appeal, if you're thinking about selling, and we can get Cindy out to give some color consultation and talk through how that looks. And you can find us at Boisvert Realty Team on Instagram. But for now, we're done talking with 5-Star Painting today. Thank you for being here. And that's What's Up, Waco. Do you have a topic you want to talk about? Do you have questions about Waco, the real estate market, how to sell your house, what to look for when you're buying a home? Send me an email, ericasellstexas@gmail.com. Shoot me a text, 254-447-0180. Happy to chat about it. Find me anywhere you listen to your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.